Artificial intelligence is coming for your job. AI is going to replace you. In just a few years, we'll all be out of work. Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei. In a recent interview, he did not sugarcoat it. He said up to half of all entry-level white-collar jobs could disappear. AI could wipe out 50% of these jobs. That happens, unemployment could shoot up to 20%, which is a level not seen since the Great Depression. It's a chilling prediction. In India, 650,000 IT service jobs were lost, and so on in many countries. Now let's look at the worst affected sectors. First is customer service and call center. They were the first in the line of fire, and the reason is automation, using AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants. Globally, around 1.2 million jobs were lost in this sector thanks to AI. 2. IT services and tech support. Again, AI now handles basic troubleshooting, software testing, and back-end tasks. So estimated jobs lost are around 850,000. 3. Warehousing and logistics. AI-driven robots work in factories. Sorting, packing, and inventory management is automated. So globally, 1.1 million jobs have been cut. 4. Administrative and clerical jobs. AI tools are now doing the heavy lifting here. They're handling scheduling, data entry, invoice processing, and reporting. So you no longer need humans for this kind of stuff. Around 750,000 jobs were lost in this sector. 5. Banking and financial services. AI is replacing analysts, compliance officers, and back office staff. Around 400,000 jobs have been cut. 6. Retail and e-commerce. AI helps in inventory management, cashierless stores, and customer analytics. So 300,000 jobs, 3 lakh jobs have been cut in this sector. Women's jobs are more at risk. This is according to a United Nations study. It says 41% of women's jobs are exposed to AI, but for men it's only 28%. Do you know why? Because many female-dominated fields are easier to automate. By 2026, 75 million jobs could be displaced by AI. Simultaneously, 133 million jobs may be created, but they will require entirely different skills. And who gets those new jobs? If history is any guide, it's the people who are already ahead, the more educated, the more connected. Those at the losing end are often the working class. We will have to act fast to retrain, to regulate, and to reimagine work. And if we don't, the future won't be artificially intelligent. It will just be artificially human.